Hello and welcome back to the course. In today's topic, we are going to be looking at the concept of chart. Chart is a or charts are essential concept in data analytics that gives you the opportunity to represent your data in a well presentable manner. In fact, it gives you the summary of your data. For instance, we have a particular data of the monthly sales that we have made from our store from January to September, and we have the summary of the amount that we've made. You see that they're looking at this data is not really telling us which month we are making the most sales and which month we are making the least sale. In fact, just looking at it at a glance, you may not be able to pick that unless you look through all the data one after the other. But that is what a chart is going to assist you with. It's going to give you that visibility. Immediately look at the visualization. Mind you, whenever you are using a chart, there are some basic guidelines that we have. Although they are not hard rules, but they are just guidelines and pieces of advice for us. So let us go into the chart proper. Firstly, I want to visualize the month and the amount. So I'm going to select everything. I'll select this, then I'm going to go into the Insert tab, then click on Recommended Charts. You can see that Microsoft Excel have given us the opportunity of picking a recommended chart based on the text that we want to visualize. We also have other options here that we can pick from, but let us click on the recommended charts. I'm going to click on that and let us see what it pops out. You can see it is giving me suggestion of different charts that I can pick from that can easily summarize my data. I can also go to all charts for me to specify the one that I want. I can pick a column chart, and under the column chart, we also have different options as well. Then I can also pick on a line chart. Usually line charts are used for time series. Whenever you are looking at the trend, we use line chart. As I've mentioned earlier, these are not hard rules, but they make your data to be presentable. We also have a pie chart. A pie chart is going to give you a visibility, dividing all your data or your item in a circular, in a 360 degrees, and it's going to appoint the percentage of the 360 for each of them. Usually is that there is usually an advice that whenever you have just like 3 or 4 data items that you want to visualize, that is when it's better for you to use a pie chart. If it is getting more than that, your visualization will be looking clumsy like this. So pie chart is not an appropriate visualization for this kind of data. In the pie chart also, we also have what you know as donut charts. You see, this is a donut chart. It is just a pie chart that has a bigger circle in it. We also have the bar chart. It is very close to the column chart, but it is being represented in the vertical format. You have the area chart as well, not so different from the line chart, but with more shaded areas. We have the X and Y chart. This is usually used when you are looking at 2 continuous variables. We are still going to look at different types of variables later on. Then we have other type of chart also. We have the stock chart, the surface, the radar, the tree map, the sunburst chart, and so on. But what we are going to pick here is the column chart. And this is the kind of chart that we are having here. You click on OK, and we are going to see our chart now. Good. Good. Now, when we have our chart, there's going to be another tab that is 2 more tabs that are going to appear here. We have the design tab and the format tab. The design tab is for you to design your chart as you want, while the format tab is to do some formatting with respect to your chart. You can see you can change the shape, you can the fill, shape fill, shape outline, effect, bring forward, bring backward, alignment, and so on. So those are the tabs that are available for us as options. But let us look at the chart itself and see some of the things we can do with the chart. Firstly is that we are going to see a plus button here. If you click on this plus button, it's going to give us the chart element, the axis. This is the axis, the vertical and the horizontal axis. If I uncheck it, you can see they are going to go away, but I need to check them because we need them. The axis title is to give a particular title to the to the vertical and the horizontal axis. Here is saying amount. So I'm going to type amount here, amount. While for the horizontal axis, in other words, the x-axis, we are going to type month here. Good. Month. Very good. So I can still click on my plus button. Those are the chart title. Then whenever you see any arrow pointing forward, it means that we have different options in there. Now we have chart title. It is checked. If I uncheck it, you can see the title here is gone. If I check it again, I can actually rewrite what we are having here. I can say monthly sales, monthly sales, monthly sales. Good. Correct. You can see that is good. So I click on this plus again. Data label is to give us the value that are on each bars. You can check it and you can also remove it. You can see this is saying you want it to be in the center, inside N, inside base, outside data call out, and so on and so forth. Let me just uncheck this for now. Data table is to input the table underneath your visualization. We have data errors as well. Grid lines. If I uncheck it, you can see that this is looking more like a plain chart. But if I check it, the grid lines are going to appear again. Legend. Good. If I click on legend, you can see it is telling me that all these bars that we have, they are amounts. And it can also have other options, right to the top, to the left, to the bottom, and so on. Let me just uncheck this because I don't need that for now. Thread line is to tell us, give us a particular thread line along our chart. If you click on that, you can see you can have a linear thread line, an exponential one, a linear forecast, and so on and so forth. I'm going to uncheck it because we don't need that for now. Another option is this paint icon. The paint icon is going to give us different style and different color that we can use for our chart. If I click on this, you can see it is picking the first column and it is affecting it on our chart. Then you can click on different style. Different style. I can pick these, I can pick that, I can pick these as well, and so on and so forth. Good. Then if I if I click on this funnel icon, then I also have the option of picking any of the x-axis, like January. I can uncheck it, February, and so on and so forth. I can also look at the names as well, but we don't need all that for now. So those are the kind of formatting that you can do to your chart. Good. So I hope you. Then another thing is that you can as well pick each of the items in this chart and format them as you want. Like the monthly sales, I can Control A, select everything, Control B, then bold it. In fact, I can do a lot of formatting here. I can underline, I can make it bigger, I can include a particular, give it a color. What I'm doing here, I can as well do it to the vertical and the horizontal axis. Thank you very much. I hope you like it. I will see you in the next lecture.